not be so shaky, and it's been a little bit difficult. The one on the dash isn't so bad, but the one that's on me is pretty rough. Just trying to counterweight it to allow it to do what it needs to do, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with everything. On the crazy train. Real six string. Born at the five and dime. Played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. Had a band and we tried real hard. Never knew make it this far. When I did it do, no, I would never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh, there we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at all them loves. Who's in here loving on this thing? Man, we got 12 in here. That's fantastic. We are currently on our way down Interstate 80, I-80, up in Indiana right now. We are headed back towards like Pittsburgh area. We're going to drop down through Lake Pittsburgh. We just left Chicago about an hour ago. And yeah, so this is what we got going on, guys. Hey, if y'all are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that like and at least give me a thumbs up, guys. You don't have to subscribe, but if you want to, you can. I don't go live very often. But anywho, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully this thing's working like it should. I'm not 100% sure if it is, but we're definitely going to attempt to keep things rocking and rolling. Signal quality is going to be the biggest thing. So, anyways, yeah, still staying pretty steady with 10 viewers. We are going to kick it up a little notch here with the live chat. Oh, by the way, guys, um, if you wanted to join me, all you got to do is let me know in chat if you want to join on the channel, and I will get rid of one of the cameras and pull you up. All you got to do is let me know. It's not an issue at all. Anyways, welcome everybody. We did a little bacon cooking earlier today. A little video there, a little live. Looked like crap, but I just kind of wanted to throw it up there. Why not? I was bored. Figured I'd do a little something, something. Yeah, GPS wise, we're looking pretty good. We got 9 hours and 46 minutes to get to essentially Washington D.C. is where I'm going. That's where I got to end up tonight. That's we're going to be swapping drivers out there. My team driver's in the back, having him a little snoozy fest. So he had him about a 15-hour day. It was a pretty long day, pretty tough day, and It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't terrible. Welcome. What was that? Banana? I can't even read it. Banana Ham VR. What up, dude? Oh, it's actually not been too bad, man. It ain't been too bad. I've only been on the road for about an hour. Chicago traffic was a little tough, but you know it is. That's normal. That's to be expected. So, oh, keep it in the road. Yeah. How's the quality, brother? You subbed. I appreciate it, dude. Does it is it skipping a lot? I mean, I know this camera right here is going to be vibrating and shaking and stuff, but hopefully the other one stays steady enough to not make everybody sick. Can't do much with the mount. It's tough. You're gonna send $1. I don't know if you can even send $1. I don't even know if I have that set up to where you can send me $1. But it's all good. Little subscription. Man, I just realized that sun right there is really, really cranking on things, man. I just noticed that. Yeah, I don't have a dono box, brother. No dono boxes for me. I don't want your money. I want your time. Shoot, man. I want your conversation. That's all I care about. I do this shit because I get bored, man. I get bored. But yeah, I just got blinded by the sun. I know. That's tough. That's why I was just looking at it. It's not a whole lot I can do about that. The sun's about to go down. The direction we're going, if I just continue to keep going to the right, we're going to be good like this, you know. But the sun's going to go down here in about an hour, give or take. What up, Bernie? Welcome, dude. I ain't talked to you in a while. Big road trucking it now, Ernie. We're out here in Chicago. Well, just outside of Chicago. We're here in Indiana, actually, on I-80, rolling down the road. So we're going to be cutting through 80 all the way back across into Ohio and all that stuff, cutting into down into Pittsburgh and dropping back in towards Hagerstown, and we're going to run on into DC that way. That's what the end of my day will be. You were just there. I hear you. I hear you, dude. Yeah, it's I tell you, I haven't been live a whole lot. I haven't had the desire to do it, but you know, it's not really desire. Just it's all it's a multiple lot of things. A lot of things. Work's been weird. I don't have a consistent schedule, consistent run, but I'm supposed to now. But I just got things got all jacked up. But next week we are going. Um, let's see here. We got to leave out of Roanoke area, go to Houston, Texas, then Houston to Chicago, then Chicago to El Paso, then El Paso to Addison, which is right outside of Chicago, and then Addison to Greensboro, North Carolina, then Greensboro back to Roanoke. Oh. What are you? Oh, I'm delivering hopes and dreams. That's what I'm delivering. Hopes and dreams. Everything and anything, my friend. If my shirt don't kind of give away what I do, I don't know a whole lot that will. But yep. Just riding these roads, man. I tell you, it gets a little boring sometimes. But believe it or not, we actually had a great time sitting in the traffic. I was jamming out with my other buddy, and we're just listening to some music, man. Just being dumb in the traffic. Why not? You know, jamming out, singing. He was like, "What the hell did I get myself into?" Yeah, that's what you got yourself into. We get a little stick of gum here. Yeah, next week, like I say, we'll be this run that I'm on right now. We've got about 4,300 miles this week between the two of us, which ain't bad. It's pretty good. It's a easy week, 3.5 days. Left out on a Tuesday night, getting back on a Saturday morning. Next week, though, we got 6,300 miles. And we leave out on Monday night, and we get back Saturday afternoon. So definitely, what up, Gio? Definitely something that's a lot longer, a lot tougher. I've ran it once before, covered it. Um, I may have even went live when I was on that one time. I think I may have. That was when I was coming across, I think Oklahoma or Texas or something like that. But yeah, real pretty out there. But we'll be driving up and down the Midwest, so not too shabby. I don't remember exactly the where with the route that it's going to take me, because the last time I ran it, how can you contact me? Just message any video I got, and it'll pop up. You comment on a video, it'll show up. So, oh, whenever I get a donut box, well, how about this? Get me up to get me up to 500 subscribers, and tell everybody that subscribes to watch, and I'll go live 3 days a week, and then we'll get a dono box. I mean, I have the ability to accept donos. I just don't do it here. I appreciate that, Ernie. Yeah, you've done it before. I really, the problem is though, it's like I don't want to like get everybody's hopes up. Like, man, yeah, I want to watch this guy and see what's going on, and whatever, pick his brain, and I just don't know how much content I can really make these guys. You know what I mean? So, so I don't want to get people's hopes up, but at the same time, I do want to be able to help people out. I want to be able to talk to people, educate people, or whatever, entertain, have a little fun. That's the whole key. It's all about having a little fun. That's right, baby. Just talking. That would be kind of wild if I got up to like just in this, because I'm guessing this is streaming in vertical content for y'all. I don't know if it is or not. I have no clue. With doing it simultaneously, both phones vertical for me, so I don't know if it's sending it to y'all as vertical. So I don't know if it should pop up on YouTube's algorithm, because it threw me about 12 people earlier, and those it threw me about, I don't know, 12, 14 people. So it does it every once in a while. It tries to kick it up a notch, throw some randoms there, but yeah, it'll be cool. Oh, got a lot of things been going on. A whole lot of things been going on. I've got, besides doing this, I still have my own business, all the wrestling stuff. I fly out to Vegas here in not next week, but week after. Yeah, I fly out to Vegas. What is it, 22nd maybe, something like that. I'll be out there for a week, uh, doing stuff with my out to Iowa with his mama to do some wrestling and stuff like that. So it's pretty wild stuff. It's gonna be coming up. And the other thing is, like, this current run that I'm on, the way that they do things, it's the whole union and seniority and all this stuff. They change jobs and they have to rebid them. If something changes on it, like a furthest destination or something like that, it gives people the opportunity to rebid it or bump off of it or whatever. So, anyways, this run that I've been running, this one I'm on now, This is my last week of it because I got bumped off of it just 3 weeks into the run. I only get to run it 3 times. So yeah, it's all part of it. It's just it happens that way. Like I say, if the run where we're running next week, there's a good possibility I may end up on that one. And that's pretty good. That's a big money maker right there. That run next week, 6,300 miles between two drivers. Then you get your per diem every day, and then you actually get paid all of your turnaround times when you're on property and stuff. So and you get paid for your delays. So it's definitely not too bad. So that if I was to get this other run as a permanent job for the next 6 months, that would be about 90 grand, give or take, in 6 months. So it's not too terrible. All right, you can come on over there and cut me off. Go ahead, come on. Yep, yep. So Ernie, how's your channel been going, man? How's everything been going with you? I'll be honest with you, I haven't checked in on you in a while. I uh, I haven't even been on YouTube a whole lot on anything. I haven't just been a lot of stuff going on personally, so it's been crazy. Oh, come on, people, go on down the road. Take it forever. When it gets dark, I don't know how long I'll be live today. I'll probably be live. Generally, about an hour is what the battery's like. Anything over an hour, my batteries will tend to start getting a little shot. And I don't have them on charge. I got one phone on charge, but not the other one. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, man, you too, dude. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll like I say, probably be live for about an hour. When it gets dark, you can't see anything out of the front, anyways. I'll tell you this: last night, coming up through Georgia, right outside of Macon, actually right inside of Macon, right at the edge of Macon, Georgia, we ended up hitting some of those horrible storms. And let me tell you, I thought I had to pull the truck over. Wind was blowing so damn hard. It pushed me over into the next lane, and I'm looking out my mirror, making sure I wasn't, uh, running the road. It pushed me into the lane. I didn't run over there, and I had to make sure there's no cars there. And look back, my damn trailer's leaned over like pretty hard, and it's pretty wild. But once we got through that front wall, fortunately things got a lot better. I mean, it was just still heavy rain, lightning and storms and stuff, but it wasn't the wind wasn't a problem because I once you get through Macon, you kind of the road cuts a little bit to the west, and I wasn't getting hit broadside with the wind at that point. So I was going north, and the storms were moving mostly east, and so it was hitting me broadside on the on the driver's side. So yeah, yeah, it was rough. I recorded all of it just because I thought it would be maybe something interesting to put up on for the video or something like that for content. But I don't know. It's 20 minutes long of just rain and me going, "Hey, wake up back there." I might post it. I might. So, I don't know if a lot of y'all know this or not, but you had that happen to me. We're across 3 lanes. Thank goodness no one was in those lanes. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And I wasn't even. I was about a 50% load, and our loads aren't heavy anyway, so I probably had no more than maybe 15K in the truck. So the whole back end of the trailer, um, the whole back end was just empty, you know, to the floor, or it kind of falls to the floor essentially. So yeah, it's yeah, what a good deal. I was a little worried. I was. I hollered at my buddy in the bunk, told him to get up here and get buckled up. I'd rather him be in a seat buckled up than back there in the sleeper if we were to flip over, roll over or something. So I figured he'd be a little bit maybe safer with a seatbelt on instead of just the net back there. So, yeah, we had about a 4-hour delay. Any idea where you're staying? Oh, we don't stay anywhere, buddy. We rock and ride. We're in a sleeper truck. We team driving. My teammates in the back. So we're going to get into Dulles, right outside of DC. And once we get into Dulles, we're going to swap out. He'll take over. I should get. It said I had about 11 hours and 15 minutes to get to Dulles. I'm going to see if I can't make up a little bit of that time. I don't know that I can. Going over the mountains and stuff out there in Pittsburgh, and I don't know what I can make up, but I'm going to do the best I can. Yeah, team driving. Yes, sir. I'm in a sleeper truck right now. My guy's in the back. So I told you I swapped it up. If you see the nose of this tractor is white, it's a rental Penske truck, and yeah, sure enough, check this out. So there's a sleeper back there. He's back there snoozing it up. Oh, yeah, but he's back there snoozing it up. Yeah, let me see if I can't help you out here. Yeah, well, see, there's a sleeper there. Yeah. Calls and texts can wait, guys. Just so you know. Here, check the mount out situation here. Got my little tablet mount there. Got my GPS going there. There's my little fast charge auto mount. And I had to put all my pocket knife and the rag on it, just kind of weigh it down so it stopped vibrating as much, trying to counterbalance it. But yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, but I'm still with the same company. Still work for the same people. I just, that's just the thing. Is it's just a little bit different. That's all. Same company, same bosses, same everything. Just make more money. Just away from the house a little bit longer. So believe it or not, it's actually healthier for me. I get to get a whole lot more rest because you got to think before I was working 14 hours, 13, 14 hours a day. And those 13 or 14-hour days, try to keep this phone from vibrating. It ain't going to stop. Roads are pretty rough through here. But those 13, 14-hour days, and then I have to go home, right? So once I get off of work, I got to drive 45 minutes to the house. Then I got to take a little time. It's just the big thing is it's like, I'm working less. I don't have to drive to work every day, so I'm spending less. I'm not spending gas, doing all that stuff to go to work. I make as much right now doing this job, which I'm only working 3 days on, right? I work it's supposed to be 3.5 shifts, but my other driver, and but my days are generally 14-hour days because I do the majority of the turnarounds on property. So I'm doing all the dropping, hooking, and all that, and he generally hooks up and he just generally has just road miles. So his day is 11.5 hours compared to my day, which is 13 to 14 hours. So I run 3 days and he runs 4 days, and I make as much as if I was to work 60 hours a week. So it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. This particular run's 4,200 mile or 4,300 miles, and you make okay money on it. So, like I say, that run that I'm going to be doing next week, the one it's 6,300 miles. It's another day longer, and yeah, it goes from Monday night to Saturday morning, and it's just a lot of driving, just nonstop. So that one will pay almost probably $700 to $800 more a week than this one, give or take. Give or take, it's you know, yep, not too shabby. I'll say this: if all we're doing is just driving this thing, we don't do nothing else. We just get in and go. And the run that I'm going to be doing next week, if I ran it all year round, that's about $180,000 a year job. And that job is not like, yeah, I mean, that's what I got to pay taxes on. I'm a company driver, and you know, so it's not bad. It's a lot of miles, though. A lot of miles. Individually, you're running about 3,200 miles a week. So, yeah. Oh, 615 miles to go to my destination. Damn, that wind just whipped me a little bit. 614 miles to go. I don't think I'm gonna make it personally. I've been on the road now for exactly 2 hours, so I'm not gonna be able to get in 9 hours 614 miles. If I'm going 70 miles an hour, there's possibility, but I don't think so. You can't go 70 the whole way. The wind sure is picking up. I don't know why, but it don't look like it's blowing. Like you look at the trees aren't whipping back and forth, but I'm getting the gusts. I feel them. It's crazy how none of the trees up here are have got their leaves and stuff, coming in. Down south, everything's already bloomed out, and pollen's everywhere, and yeah, it gets bad down south. Up here, it's still kind of dreary and cold. Just what yesterday I was in Jacksonville, Florida, and down there, we're talking 85 degrees, almost 90 degrees yesterday. Everything's pretty and stuff, and up here, everything's still kind of gray and yellow, and you know what I mean. So it's still wintertime up here. Don't seem like spring's going to hit for another couple months. So. Yeah, I'll be spending a lot of time in the Midwest. A lot of time. I haven't even looked at the route, pre-planned the route, or done any of that. I'll worry about it when we get there, but so I don't even know the roads we'll end up taking or any of that. I just remember that I've ran it once before and it wasn't terrible. Big old solar farms to the right. What up, Gio? 88 tomorrow in Albuquerque. Yeah. Yeah, next week I'll be in El Paso. So we go down to Houston and then to Austin. And then from Austin, we double back through Houston, going all the way down I-10, and go all the way back to Jacksonville. So go to Jacksonville, Florida, and then from Jacksonville, we run up to Kentucky. And everything was still in the 80s yesterday until I hit the weather, until the front hit right there in Macon, Georgia. Like it was dark. It was right at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it was still like 80 degrees, maybe. I could be wrong. Maybe it was colder than that by that time. Maybe it was, but I remembered it had got up there. Wasn't terrible. It still felt good, but yeah. 101 in Phoenix. Yep. Yep. You can keep all that heat. I'll be in. Like I was saying this earlier. I don't know if you were in here or not, but in a week and a half, I'll be in Vegas, uh, doing stuff for about 4 or 5 days. I'll be flying in. Flying out. I'll be flying to. Uh, I'll end up going to L.A. and then doubling back to Vegas. And but yeah, it'll probably be pretty warm up there in Vegas. So it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's warm, sometimes it's cold. It just depends on what comes off those mountains. Night. You know this. It's like it could be 101 during the day and in the low 50s, 40s, and stuff like that. You're fine where you're at. Yeah. All these vans off to the right. Oh shit. I guess they building them or something over there. Oh, still got a nice long drive. I tell you, I should have got a water. Here's oh, he's got one up here. Fantastic. Started to get a headache earlier. I haven't been hydrating appropriately. Definitely going to do it now. Yeah, this is my last day of the week. When I get off about 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. When I get off, I'm done. So I had a little bit of a delay earlier. I had a flat tire. Well, I had a tire that was losing air, had a nail in it. They had to swap it out. So, but it didn't pull me back, but about maybe 30 minutes, if that. Gets its hydration in me. I'll probably feel a little bit better. Been losing a lot of weight lately. I know y'all can't see how awesome my figure is, how slender I am, but I'm a big guy. I I was up to 383 and done lost about 40 pounds already. So since February, mind you, since February, done lost 40 pounds. But I'm in a little competition with my boy. My son, he's a very healthy kid. He's a wrestler, but he's got to make a certain weight for wrestling. So I was like, dude, I'm twice your size. So how about this? For every pound you have to lose, I'll lose 2 pounds. So essentially, he has to lose 30 pounds, and I have to lose 60 pounds before we leave to Vegas. So I've got like another 20 pounds I got to lose in the next week and a half. I probably won't make it, but I'm definitely going to attempt to make it. You know, if I get down to the 320s, it'd be pretty good. I'm in the 340s right now. But I know you can't tell because I'm not a I'm not a super fat guy, just a big guy. See, I'm not super fat or anything, just a big guy. Wow, is my battery about? No, that one's good. Just battery check on this one, 71. We're doing okay. So we've only went from 71% on that phone to 30% for 30 minutes. So yeah, I could go a little over an hour. I can go for a little while longer than I thought. What up, Joe Arcade? Welcome, dude. I'm sitting here going down the road, same old, same old. Joe Arcade wins. That wouldn't be Pixel by chance, would it? That wouldn't be Pixel's other channels. I wouldn't think so. I think she'd be in here with her normal channel. Hmm. Oh, shipshiwana.org. What was on that sign? Oh, something else that y'all don't know about. Um, I have my own road tractor now. Besides what's for work, I've got my own trailers, my own road tractors. No, it's not. I'm from Ernie. I got you. Yeah, I got a friend that she always stops in and she always makes multiple channels. She'll change her channel name all the time, and she's a gamer girl. But yeah, man. Yep. Well, welcome, dude. I'm glad you're here. Glad you could stop in. Yeah, Ernie said he was going to try to get some people to come on over. I appreciate it. Elkhart East. I guess I'm still in Indiana, to be honest. I don't really know. I've only been driving for an hour, so I would really think that I'm still in Indy. Checking the GPS out real quick. Yeah, we still got a little ways before we get to Ohio. But yep, we're currently on I-80 in Indiana, in Elkhart. Rolling eastbound. Good, good weather for this area. Still a little chilly by standard. Man, look at that moon up there. I don't know that y'all can see that, but look towards the right of your screen in the dash cam. In the dash camera, I don't think you can see it because it's so light. But there's the moon in the background up there. It's just huge. It's a big round circle, white circle in the freaking sky. It's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can't zoom in on it. Oh, not that way. Hold on. I don't think we'll be able to see it. Let me put it back. My apologies, guys. But yeah, come on. Let me get on by you. I gotta say, like a lot of people take things for granted, and I live in a busy, busy world in my personal life. I never have time to stop to smell the roses. You know what I'm saying? So I tend to get into situations where I don't really get to appreciate um, Mother Nature as often as I should. The beauty of life, the beauty of Mother Nature, just things in general. I'm not like a really philosophical kind of guy. I don't look at things in a weird way, but I do appreciate um, just like when I go hunting. I don't care about going hunting to shoot a deer or something like that. I just want to go out there, immerse myself in nature, take a little time to sit, and you see everything going on, all the animals. And when you walk outside, you think there's nothing there, just walking out to your car. But I don't know if they had a tornado in Indy yesterday, but I could tell you this much, Gio. That storm that came across was a bad storm. So they very well could have. They very well could have. So I honestly don't check on the news. I just drive, and if we hear something come up, then it comes up. If I don't hear it come up, well, then so be it. So yeah, I was talking to my buddy, my co-driver. I was like, man, if I see a tornado, I was like, I don't know. I said, if we get out and we go and we're supposed to, get out, park the truck, get out, and go find a culvert or a ditch to lay in. And I'm thinking to myself, if I get out and go lay in a ditch, I'm going to get tore up with debris and everything else. So it's like, if I'm in this truck and it gets blown over by a tornado, well, guess what? I get to retire early. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. That's an act of God that's going on, and if something happens, by golly, I might be able to retire early. So I was like, Gio, I'm gonna hook you up, bud. Hey, Gio, got you, got you covered there, buddy. Got you a little mod status. Got you a little blue label there, buddy. Appreciate you sticking around as much as you have in the past. If you find an article or something on that, feel free to share it. Free to share it. screwdriver. How do you put a 2 hour limit on it? That sign said emergency stopping only. 2 hour limit. If it's an emergency, I mean, it's going to be an emergency. Sometimes it takes longer than 2 hours to take care of an emergency. Just saying. Golly. Now, what I was going to say earlier, I've got my own road tractor now too. This is this is company truck, but I've got one for my own business. I got me a nice little day cab Volvo. I've got 3 trailers, and yeah, used it for my business. I don't haul. My business is running wrestling events, so I use it to haul my own supplies and stuff to the events. But yep, it's not a bad looking truck either. It's really not. Oh, it's plain Jane, but for what I paid for it, shoot, it works, it runs. That's all I got to say about it. I need to get the thing deleted, to be honest with you. I probably won't touch it because I don't drive it that much, but it's got an EGR issue. It's the check engine light's on, so I'll probably just delete it and get all the emissions bullshit taken off. So, what up, TJ? Welcome, dude. Welcome, man. Just working, and driving, my guy. This is what I do all the time. That's why I can't play video games no more, dude. Shipshiwawa. Wana. Shipshiwana. That's the next exit is Shipshiwana. Looking fresh? Oh, dude, always. Always, man. I'll probably be on sometime this weekend. I do have a little bit of time this weekend to play. Yep. So, Constantine, Middlebury. All right, guys. Y'all done passed me. Wanted to go on. Yeah, I just can't stream the game no more with my PC being stupid like it is. Yeah, with the PC being down, I haven't taken time to figure out what the hell's going on. Uh, every time I go to mess with it, it's just always something else, and I'm going to end up just having to completely delete everything that's on it, which is something I don't want to do, and just start all over again, completely fresh. So I want to just go ahead and build me a new computer. Give me something that I can have a decent workstation. I'm not going to game on it. I just want a decent workstation that's not going to crash. I want something that's reliable, something that I can, put information on and it not go anywhere for, a few years. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Telling you, they like their travel trailers up here, man. This place is loaded with freaking travel trailers. Yeah, it is a nice day out, buddy. It's just a little chilly on the outside. It's 48 degrees out there. I mean, it could be a little bit better. It's not too bad. Can't tell if those are chicken houses or what they are. Back's getting stiff. If I hydrate with that water here in a few, I can go ahead and have me a little bit of this energy drink and make me feel like shit again. But oh, I wish I could show you that moon. Y'all see that on the phone? I don't think y'all could barely see it. Let me see if I can't zoom in on it. Why is it going that way? Hold on. Nah, it's being a pain in the butt. It won't let me zoom in to where I want to zoom in at. Like, that's dumb. Stop being stupid. Oh, well. This guy in front of me, he's doing some dumb stuff, too. Huh. I have a cool idea. I don't know if it would work or not. I might be able to put both my phones in the damn phone mount, into one phone mount, and turn one backwards, slide it to the side. I'll be golly, I probably could. I probably could. I could turn that thing around, put it on the forward-facing camera, put it on me like this, like that. Look at that, man. Look at that angle. Look at that. That camera's a lot better. Look at that. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this angle. This angle looks good, man. What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? Oh, what is he doing? Oh, did you see him? Did y'all see him? I saw him. I saw him. All right, let's put this back in its spot. There we go. You know what I could do? I could take this one and zoom in. That's what I'm going to do. I want to zoom in with this one because I know I can manipulate this one however I want. There's the moon I was talking about. Let's see if I can't stabilize the phone a little better. That's what I was talking about right there. That's pretty cool. That's the moon, baby. That's what I was talking about. A little traffic coming up behind me here. Oh, hey, y'all do me a favor. Whoever's in here hasn't hit that little like button. Hit that like button. Helps it out a little bit. Helps it out a little bit. Even if you don't like the stream, if you're hanging out and hadn't hit it, hit it. I got this peach monster for later. I know it's backwards for y'all or whatever, but that's what I got for later. Monster Energy Ultra PT Keen. That's going to be my when I start getting a little sleepy tired. When the sun goes down, when I got about 6 hours left of my day, that's when that bad boy's going to go into play. So I got about 3 more hours before I end up drinking that one. Hey Gio, I don't know if my phone's been buffering or not. Just make sure, just everybody that's here, make sure you go. Make sure it's live. I don't know how much delay. Wow. Yeah, it looks like the internet's a little slow through here. I just got a little laggy, a little delay. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. But yeah, just make sure you're up to date. That way the conversations could be a little bit better. Been pretty good. Good. And yeah, the one on the dash is the one doing all the heavy lifting. So actually, I have that one. So I've got the two phones set up, and I've got the mic on that one muted, and all of my chats going through my headset. Caution, slow traffic, 9 miles ahead. Roadwork, 3.5 miles ahead. Left lane closed. Might have to take a sip of that damn shit earlier than I thought. Well, come on, what are we doing, Van? Let's go. Yeah, now that it's see on my screen, I can see that my video is freezing up. The Ford, I mean the one that's facing me, I can see that that one's freezing up at times. I'm guessing the audio is going to come through just fine, but the visual quality's a little jacked up at times. My brain does all sorts of crazy things. I was just sitting here thinking about how I've always thought that the moon, if you look up at the moon has this weird kind of dark and light pattern, and it almost looks like a black and white 69. If you ever actually look at it, it's a round black and white 69. And it makes me wonder if there's like cultures that looked at that from years ago and thought of the moon as being, like I mean, I'm sure those cultures looked at it as like a spiritual thing or some sort of crazy thing, but like maybe that's where the Zen, the 69, that what you see in the little I don't know, the diagram. You know what I'm talking about. If that's where it came from, I don't know. I don't want to slow down. I definitely don't want to go 45 through here. It looks like I'm going to have to. Looks like those trucks up there are wanting to go slow. I guess I'll slow down some when I get there, and I'm forced to. It's cold as shit in my truck. It's starting to get real pretty. Why are you going off? I'm just riding down the lane. Shut up. Turn you off, Bo. Lane departure warning off. Hey, hey, you got three consecutive in here. Three people hanging out. I appreciate it. Just riding down the road, just doing the deal. Just got another 8.5 hours of this shit, give or take. It's life. It's just the way that things are. Just can't wait till I don't have to do this as a regular job. Yep. Yeah. Kind of want to like take one of those cones out with my trailer just cause, but I don't want to knock one into the vehicle behind me. That's what would happen. It'd be funny. Just go ding, 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 ding. Knocking each of them over. Oh, got close on that one. Getting real close. Boom. Did I get that one? I don't think I did. I'm trying to just barely catch it with the back tire of the trailer. That one looks like I might be able to catch it. I'm missing them by like an inch off the base. You see how smooth it is? What up? No, welcome, dude. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, man. I've been Noel. I've been in Texas here this week. Been to Houston and Dallas. Next week I got to go to Houston, and then I got to go into El Paso. Doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just a little tired from the overall week. A little bit of a headache, a little dehydrated. But other than that, I'm good. Doing good, buddy. Can't complain. I've had a good trip. Haven't had too many terrible delays or anything, so yeah, it's nice. Well, looks like I'll be getting off about 10 o'clock in the morning if there's not any other issues or anything. So, like I say, you can't complain. I'll be doing thing. El Paso may be hot. Yeah, very well could be. Oh, tell you this much. I ain't weird. By no means am I weird, but I gotta loosen this belt up. When it digs in and sticks to you, that's a problem. Ouch. Oh, and you're not looting the whole me taking my belt off, are you? Don't be doing that now. Guess what? What, buddy? Oh, I know what. Yeah, I still have a hoodie I got to get you, bud. I still have a real deal hoodie with your name on it, man. If I just get an address, I'll ship it to you. I'll even cover the shipping. The shipping, man. It's part of what I do in my business. Yeah, still need to tell you. Golly, this is rough right there. Holy smokes. Yeah, Pixel wants one. Well, see, he won that one, Pixel. He won that as a giveaway um, on a 24-hour stream a year ago this past December. So it's been a long time. It's been a real long time. I still have it in its original bag up on the. It's actually sitting on my dresser right now, just sitting there. You'll be working. Where are you working at, bud? Where you got you a job at? You're helping at church. Okay, that's good stuff. What are you doing? Are you helping the production team or anything? You doing anything like that? 'Cause I was going to start helping my production team at the church I was going to, but I just can't commit myself to it when I've got everything else. Too many irons in the fire. You know what I mean? That's good, bud. That's real good. So, do you know? Have you already talked to them and figured out what you're exactly going to be doing? Like, have you figured out if you're going to be working uh, s- the soundboard? Are you going to be working cameras? Are you going to be working, um, changing scenes, building scenes, doing video editing, um, stuff like that? Like, are you going to be working? What all do you think you're going to be doing with it? I don't know how. My church gets a little. They get a little wild. They've got a full production, almost like a. They've got a better production base thing than like our local cable channel does. You got your ears pierced. Oh no, well, growing up, getting his ears pierced, man. How's things been going for you though, buddy? How's your health? How's everything rocking and rolling there? Is everything going pretty pretty good for what it is? Just the normal issues, just nothing else. Oh man, do I know I'm really good? I just had a guy text me. Oh, next is the tattoo. It's funny. That's funny, buddy. What gamers say? I've been raising our new puppy for 7 months, so I haven't been around. Well, we got a new puppy too. We we got him. He was a year old. Rescued him from the Humane Society. Somebody turned him in because they couldn't have a dog anymore, and this dog is a fantastic dog. So whoever, um, so the dog looks all right. So the coloring of the dog is the same as a Rottie. Okay, so it's a same coat, same pattern as a Rottweiler or like a Doberman Pinscher. They've got the black and brown. So it's the same coat as that, but it is we think it's a mix between a Rottie and a possibly a Staffordshire Terrier. But it's small. It's a tiny dog. It's a heavy dog, but it's a tiny dog for what we think it's mixed with. So, I mean, it the dog looks like a cartoon character. It's wild. Um, so yeah, that's the puppy dog we got. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you can still hear me or not because I exited out. I don't know if the audio is working or not. But yeah, the dog don't even stand up past my knee. It don't even come up to my knee. But the dog weighs 50 pounds. Just a lazy thing. Just lays around. It's a year old. Yeah, it resembles a staffy more than anything, but it's got the coat of a like I say, it's got the black and brown coat of a like a Doberman or a Rottie. So yeah, all right. So Noel, you're streaming again. I got you. Uh, I hate this construction. This is just gonna push me back. Definitely not gonna get there in time. Mm. Yeah, but like I say, Noel, it's I haven't been doing a whole lot of anything myself. I haven't even been in on deals a whole lot lately, just because just work and schedule and generally speaking, he's I'm either getting off or going, you know, sleeping or something when he's getting on now. Most of the time I swap up around midnight my time. Welcome. Austin F. Ohio. Is that correct? Ohio? I'll be in Ohio here in just a few. Yep. On my way to Ohio. Be driving through it. Stupid lane departure stuff. Hmm. Like going so damn slow. I will say this. I ate a bunch of bacon earlier. That was pretty good. But I think I might still be hungry. don't know if it's the fact that I'm just tired or if I am hungry or what. I don't know. But here in about, I don't know, a half hour to an hour, I might be looking for a place to stop and give me a little bite to eat. This sucks. Just making me tired. Definitely been on longer than I thought. So an hour and 22 minutes with this screen on this camera is still, wow, it's at 42%. 41. It is not burning up nothing. Its temperature is beautiful. It's not overheating. This other one's actively on charge and it's at 85%. It's still going down, but man, I could probably be live for another probably for another 40 minutes before I need to charge my phone. That's pretty good. Yeah. Let's see what's on the radio. Stairs in my direction, Mama. There surely is a dream. Yeah, yeah, Mama. This surely is a dream. Yeah, hanging around downtown by myself, and I have too much time feeling. I was thinking about myself, and then there she was. There she was. Like disco lemonade. I'm so sexy. Can that? Yeah. Who's that lounging in my head? Finally, let's go pick it up. Let's get it. Yeah. Who's that lounging in my chair? Stairs in my direction. I'm on this surely is a dream. Yeah. I'm on this surely is a dream. Music makes me lose control. Music makes me lose control. Let's go. Dude, that moon now. We gonna rock this thing. Watch this. Well, that bad boy now. I wish I could keep the phone steady long enough to. I gotta kind of focus on driving. Hmm. Oh, I'm gonna go down the rest of this water. Gonna put it down the hatch. My headache's done kind of started going away just because I'm hydrating. Mm. Oh, that's no good. That's not good at all. Yeah, you gotta drink more water yourself. Yeah, that's most of the time. If I ever run into issues where I feel like crap or something like that, most of the time it's due to being dehydrated. Yep. Mm, golly, rough ass road out here. Well, we're coming up on the Ohio here pretty soon. I'd say state line, maybe 30 minutes away. Give it maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, sounds about right. It says the next rest area is in 29 minutes. 29 miles. So that rest area it will either be the last one in Indiana or it could be like the welcome center for Ohio, which I think it would probably be more like a welcome center in Ohio. So it's good. Good guess. I don't have a definitive answer, but I figured it might be a good guess. Hmm. You can have a little dome light action. Y'all can see me at night. A right lane close to ahead. Speed limits drop. Coming up on the toll booth. I got a croaked on down there. State border coming up. So I was way off on the distance at the state border. It already popped up saying it's coming up. Hanging around downtown Dynasty. Women like about a pickup man. Yeah. Bow, bow, da, down, 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 da, dum. Bow, bow, da, da. Come on, dude. Why you got to do that? Dude, you're not going to get around me. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Come on. Go on down the road if you're going to go. I was catching you pretty steadily, then you sped up. Got to figure this thing out, bud. You're getting held up by a four wheeler that won't even go the speed limit. And now you're going to speed up again? Are you faster than me or not? Stop being a little bitch over there. Go down the road if you're going to go down the road. You're getting me to fucking cause damn backup. Idiots. Going down the road. You were going as fast as I was. Continue it. Go. Going down the road. You're going to speed up, jump around, and pass that car. People fucking piss me off. When's the last time I flipped off a driver? Or is it where or when? When's the last time you flipped off a driver? Well, I don't really flip them off with my fingers that often, but I do cuss them out all the time. You can't be a truck driver without having some sort of road rage. It's not. It's just not a. It's not a thing. If you gotta understand and recognize situations when others don't, because I mean that doesn't make you professional. And then it should upset you enough to be like, get the fuck out the way, you dumb motherfucker. Golly, stop being a fucking piece of shit. Drinking Red Bull? Nah. This is a monster. Well, it just buffered. I'm not drinking a Red Bull. I'm drinking a monster. Drinking a monster. Here, but don't light back on. You can't really see it, but it's just a monster. I normally don't drink monsters. I'll drink a couple like Celsiuses or something like that or whatever. But, pretty much Washington D.C. So right now, I'll be going through the next big city is Toledo, Ohio, right here by the Great Lakes, Erie, and all that stuff. But I'm currently on I-80. So if you pull up your map, pull up on your phone, pull up a map. I just crossed over from Indiana into Ohio on Interstate I-80. On I-80. So you'll see exactly where I'm at. Yeah, I can. I can take a break whenever I want. Yep. As a matter of fact, I was just talking about possibly stopping and getting some food, but I don't know if I am or not. Not right now. I probably won't. I mean, I ate, like I said, I ate earlier, but being a little tired makes you a little hungry again. And yeah, so I'm not like falling asleep tired, but I'm just tired. That's exactly what I would probably get. I got one of those earlier today. That's what I got earlier, dude. No shit. It's exactly what I got. Because I'm back on my keto diet. That's what I'm doing. I'm down, like I say, I'm down about 40 pounds right now. I was all the way up to 383, and I'm down to about 340 something. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, I remember all that. I'd love to have that gas station pizza right now, but almost tried to stick with my keto stuff. But it's also I don't know when the time zone changes if I'm when I get back into the East time zone or not. Actually, I'm back in it now. I'm back in the Eastern time zone. So with that, it's not almost 9 o'clock. So I got to be mindful of what restaurants, what places are going to be open, and which ones aren't. Most of the subways aren't going to be open. No, I like the pizza because of the fact that it's food and I get hungry and I want to eat. But the pizza itself is the best, but it's okay. It's edible. You know, when you're hungry, everything tastes fucking good. I hate people like this fucking guy in this truck. You're in a you're in a car that can go on down the road. Oh, but I can't. I'm doing 70. I'm actively doing the speed limit. 70. I can't go any faster. I don't want to go any slower, but I'll probably be streaming a little bit more just because battery life is an issue on the phones. Let me see where I'm at with this other one. My main phone's down to 23, which I got about I'll probably stream another 15 minutes or so. I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably stream until my battery's about to die, and then I'll stop streaming. I don't know. No clue. But yeah, the problem with the streams though is what happens is the, the same problem happens with this stream as it does my normal streams that I do for gaming, and that is there's a level of anxiety when nobody's there. You're like, why are you doing it? But at least when I'm driving the truck, and who gives a shit because I'm just driving a truck, right? I'm just working. I got to be here anyways. I got to sit in this seat anyways. If my devices are charged up, why not go live? If I don't have nothing else to do, But it does suck when you don't have the people showing up. I mean, right now it's like this is the best it's been. You know, Diamond Art, welcome, welcome. But I just like I say, that's what it's the main reason why I stopped streaming altogether. To be honest with you, is um, well, thank you. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, Diamond. Already sent a bunch of people over this way. I appreciate it. But I've noticed I've got kind of crappier signal up this way, so hopefully it rebuffered once for me about 6 minutes ago. Hopefully it stays in pretty good. We'll see. Yeah, most likely if I find all right, they say there's a pilot coming up in an hour. Tifton River Service Plaza rest area is in 5.5 miles. I don't know if Ohio will have food at their rest areas like restaurants, or if it's just going to be a standard. I mean, I don't know. It says it's a service plaza. When it says Tifton River Service Plaza, it generally means that there's other things there. So I don't know. Don't know. We'll see. If there's food, I might stop and get some. I appreciate that like, Diamond. Thank you. It's funny how my truck looks orange now. I got a white truck and just the yellow lights are shining off of it. Kind of makes it look orange. The hood orange. It's funny. The road is so much better right here compared to in Indiana. Man, this road is nice and smooth. The camera isn't shaking that much. It's a lot better. You thought it was Ernie at first? No, it's very similar to what Ernie does. Very similar. I met Ernie. Um, I was following him when I started the channel. I wanted to kind of build the channel a little bit. I reached out to other people, like a searched for people that were trying to do live streams and trucking streams and stuff like that. And I found Ernie and a couple other people, and I reached out and I was watching Ernie one day. I was talking to him in his chat, and you know, I was like, dude, you're just right up the road from me. Like he had to stop. Like I was getting off of work and I was only 15 minutes away from where he was. Um, I was like, dude, I'll come over there and meet you, and we'll say hello. And we met, said hello, and stuff like that, and talked for about 5-10 minutes. And did it both live on his stream, my stream, and yeah, it was quite interesting. It was yeah, Ernie's a nice guy though. He just your regular truck driver just out here trying to make a buck, and he enjoys doing a little bit of stuff, talking to people, and he enjoys the support. I mean, all of it combined, So it's pretty cool. But yeah, he's a nice guy, man. A lot of truck drivers are pretty cool people. If you know, I don't know. We kind of people's perception of truck drivers has changed. Like, I can say my perception of truck drivers has got two different folds, right? You've got the older generation that you used to see in movies and used to see and stuff, and all these kind of, what the stereotypical looking trucker wearing a trucker hat, doing the trucker thing, and walking around with his flannel shirt and his jeans on and just driving his old truck, right? But then you got now, like the whole thing about trucking now. It's so like it, everything's changed about trucking compared to what it used to be. Like you go out here and every driver that you see going down this road is something completely different. Like you can see some drivers, and I'll be honest, a lot of them are foreign now. It's not a problem that they're foreign, but it's like the culture of a truck driver has changed so much in the last 10 years, let alone 20 years, you know. And so it kind of, I don't want to say it puts a divide, but there's a communication barrier. There's barriers like the old school guys would still run a CB, still talk on a CB. Everybody, all these other, anybody that's a newer driver, they don't care about that stuff. They don't know about that stuff. They don't care to make communications. And this, it looks like it's only a rest area, maybe a bathroom. I don't think it has food. Don't matter because I didn't stop. Oh, we got a set of triples. Oh, we got a set of triples up here coming out. Oh, no, they do. They have Burger King in there. They do have food up there. Is that a set of triples or is that just doubles? Oh, I thought that was a set of triples. So in Ohio here, you can have triples, a set of triples for trailers. So yeah. But anyways, like the like you know the only issue I have is there's a lot of people that don't respect a lot of truck drivers that don't respect truck stops, properties. They don't respect the laws. They don't respect other drivers. There's no camaraderie on the road anymore. There used to be camaraderie. As a driver, you know what to do. You're expected to act a certain way as a professional on the highway. You would be able to communicate with other drivers on the road. That shit went out the window a long time ago. And you know, it's just tough. Just there's people say all sorts of stuff. Oh, there's going to be a shortage of drivers, and then they say there's going to be an abundance of drivers, and then they're going to say there's a shortage of work, and then there's not too much work. And here's the only thing that matters. You know, I drive a truck for the company I work for because I've been there for about 20 years now, and I'm going to retire from them, and that's what I do to make a living. I mean, I chose truck driving because it's the only other option other than delivering to people's houses. That was in my job that I started from high school. So it's like, do I give up this job that I make good money at, get away from truck driving or whatever? So it's like, I'm just a company driver, you know what I mean? But I also though, like I was saying earlier in the stream, I've got my own tractor trailer truck at home that I use for my own business. I've got my own trailers, my own equipment that I use to haul. I run wrestling events, amateur wrestling events for like high school and middle school youth kids and stuff like that. And so I haul all the mats, store all of my equipment and stuff in the trailers. And when I need it, when I got an event going on, I just literally hook up and go to my event on the weekends. Or like a situation I had today, I have a friend of mine who does the same type of stuff I do. He has a tournament in Georgia and he wants to rent my mats. He wants to use my mats. Well, I am not legal to leave my state for my semi the way that I have it tagged. I'd have to have trip permits and all this other stuff, and it's just um, I'm not a carrier. I can drive my own stuff because it's for my own business. I'm not for hire. But my dad, on the other hand, is for hire. So I'm going to get my dad to run my load of my mats that I'm renting out to this guy, and I got to calculate all the fees and what my dad's going to get and all this and that and all sorts of stuff. Because my dad literally just got his truck on the road yesterday. Uh, so long story short, got that going on. So I was on the phone with the other gentleman. So we got to drive about 8.5 hours out to Georgia, right at the Georgia Alabama line for that one. So you know, but I'll make a little bit of money for him, using my equipment, and if I can organize getting everything moved legally where there's no issues and there's no problem, that'll open the door for my dad to be able to do that more frequently and make a little bit of extra side money here and there. So I haven't taken time to read your comment. I apologize. I'm gonna get to it here in just a second. Just traffic got a little bit busier here, and just wanted to get my little story out before I started reading some of the comments here. All right, my battery's getting low on my phone. We probably have about maybe 5 or 10 more minutes of the stream left before I shut her down. All right, let's see. Liked and subbed as well. Thank you, Diamond. Good evening. Seen your link on Ernie's page. I appreciate you coming in. I respect them. My dad was a truck driver, and my husband is a bus driver. All right. Yeah, the number 7 on the like. Thank you, John. Appreciate. Hey, I appreciate you jumping in, talking. Put a little comment on that bacon video. This is dumb, but I was like, I just gotta throw it up there. Why not? Just go a little quick, a little live, a little 2 minute deal, whatever. You know. But the no, the whole bus thing. I thought about driving a bus and doing some of that stuff because I'm highly involved with sports, and I was like, I could be the bus driver for the sports teams for the activity buses and things like that. But I was like, nah, I'd rather just be a parent in that regards because there's just not enough money in bus driving for that for me to change up my job field. And with DOT, I can't really do both. You know, so I run out of my time doing this, and I'm not reliable enough if I'm not available. Da 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 da. You understand how that goes. I just gotten to Many Good Channel. I just gotten to Many Good Channel. We that's good. Maybe I have a tough time understanding that. I don't know, but hey, I will tell you this. You know, I'm pretty close to Canada. Pretty daggone close to Canada right now. I don't know what part you may be from, but I am just just outside of Toledo, right here, coming up close to Detroit. So this is about the closest I will ever be for this particular run to Canada. So yeah, I mean, realistically, if I was to go up in Michigan and go up into Detroit, I mean, it's right there. It's pretty close. I would say I'm an hour and a half away maybe 2 hours away from Canada right here. Just at the other side of Detroit. Yeah, the Niagara Falls side. I was up there. I had thought about running out to Niagara Falls a couple weeks ago. We were up in northern PA, and I had just a random thought of we had time to kill, and I was like, man, what if we run up to Niagara just to see the falls? And then my boy just didn't want to do it. He didn't want to ride all the way up there, and I was like, but yeah. Oh, let's see here. Who we got here? Eugene. I can't. All the other stuff. How are you doing tonight? Good evening. Good evening. Gio finally got his potato warmed up. That's funny. What was keeping you from getting your potato warmed up? You old school. I remember back years ago before you had like all these fancy dancy electronics in the truck and inverters and all that shit. You used to go and you would stick, um, you'd wrap up a baked potato in aluminum foil and place it on the intake of the engine, and right in between the valve covers and the intake, and you just sit it there and you just go on down the road, mind your business, do your thing. After you're driving half an hour, hour, whatever it is, you go out, and you collect the potatoes off the, it's like if you're going to work or on a trip or something, you know. What up, big guy? What are you doing awake? Huh? Well, I'm over here live, man. All these people gonna see you in your underwear. You in your underwear? I don't know. Don't be in your underwear. But yeah. Oh, I turned mine off up here. You're back there burning up because I turned it off up here. My bad. My bad. No, that was me because I'm cold. I was gonna say if you wanted to cool down pretty quick, open up your vent. And it's 45 degrees out there. You open your vent up real quick, it'll get you some air in there. I'll even open a window up over there. Here, let's that window down. How's that feeling? Is that feeling better? How about we roll both of them down? Or not? Or not? You gotta go to the bathroom or anything since you're awake? Yeah, I thought about earlier. I was getting a little tired and a little hungry, and I thought about trying to find some food. But I'm like, we're kind of screwed because it's 9 o'clock at night, and we're out here in the middle of nowhere. Well, I mean, we're about to be in Toledo, but it's like, where would we eat? You could stop at a Love's. Well, Pilot's 38 miles. Flying J's 38 miles. You know what I'm saying? So well, the last one I just passed, it did have a Burger King in it, but I was like, I wasn't going to stop because I wasn't. I started drinking on this energy drink, and that the food side kind of went away because I'm not as tired. But yeah, you like my setup. You saw this before you went to bed, right? Oh, it's ever since. I mean, I've been going for 2 hours and 8 minutes. Yeah. hmm So pretty much right after you went to bed is when I got on. So you've only been asleep 2 hours? What the fuck? Why are you up here? Oh, because I fucked you over. I no, man. It's 9 o'clock because the time changed. 5:30. I've been driving for I've been driving for 3 hours and 20 minutes. 3 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah, and you were awake for the first hour of that. Yeah, so you've only been asleep for 2.5 hours. Yeah, yeah, we're just right here coming into Toledo. I don't know how to get it back to where we were, but how come I'm hitting this? Oh, I guess I gotta go zoom in. I guess what that was. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. There we go. It's fixed. I've had hit and mix. I'm keeping people now. I've got some people hanging out with me, talking, chit chatting it up, and I got people that'll come and go. But um, Geo's been in here for the last hour, 2 hours maybe. This individual Geo 79. So no Geo, the screen name Geo 79. Yeah, yeah. Then I've got another guy that does the same similar type stuff. He's a lot bigger and better at it than I am. And he came in, talked for a little bit, and he shared it out to his people, and his people's been trickling in and stuff like that, and stopping by, saying hi and things like that. But the battery on this phone's about to die, so I'm down to 8% on that one, and I've gotten 2 hours worth of streaming out of it. So it's a lot better than I thought. So I mean, I could, but the thing is, the charger port's on the bottom, and I could do all that stuff, but I don't really care to. Actually, you know what? You're a fart smeller. I mean, a smart feller. I could because this one's been on charge, and but it's at 81, right? So I could swap the phone, swap the cameras, put this one up, that one faced me, and everything would be back to like it's supposed to be, and then that one would start charging from here. The only problem is this one doesn't keep up with that one, like the charge capabilities. But if I put this one on this rack, I could probably. You like how I had to counterweight it to stop the shaky vibrations? That's all that is, just trying to keep it from vibrating as much. Um, I think you just didn't tighten it down like you should have. I figured you're strong enough to break the son of a bitch in half. I figured you would have really got in there, but it's probably got something else going on with it that we just need to take it apart, clean it a little bit, and then put it all back together, like maybe a little piece of plastic or something hanging it up or something. You know what I mean? Well, still $20 is still $20. Something else, by the way, that works pretty well. I mean, there's nothing wrong with your mount, and your mount would be, ultimately fine if I, did other things with it, But like the only reason why that one's not shaking and doing stuff is because I have it wedged into the dash, so it's got tension pushing down onto the dash on it. So that's what's keeping it pretty stable, right? So that's why the other one's doing pretty well. And like I say, I could always just take this and like we had to, um, the whole mounts and stuff like that. Whatever truck, if we finally get our own truck and it's set and said and done, we can literally mount the whole plate and do everything we need to do to make everything like custom for us. You know what I mean? Another thing you could do is you could mount your plate, your stuff here with a Velcro plated stuff too, right? So like take this plate, Velcro it down here, Lexan, plexiglass, whatever, and you could suction cup to it. You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to, or you could sticky the plexiglass if you wanted, But as you saw, like that sticky shit came off when I was using it the last go around. Well, I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of things that you could do. Um, but like, I mean, this right here, look, it does fine. You know, there's actually a way I could do both of these phones on that mount at the exact same time. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with it while I'm, going down the road and stuff. But yeah, well, that's what we need to do too. We need to swap some of the. We need to put some custom lights on this thing. If whatever our truck is, we need to get some like, put some LED strips or something down the side, make it, some blue or some purple or pink. I don't. I mean, we'll spend $10 on some LED lights. You know what I mean? If they rip them out, throw them away. Fuck it, they rip them out, throw them away. It'll be cool as shit while we going down the road. We'll be unique. We'll be a UPS drivers with some cool lights. We'll put some in here. So like if we were to keep this truck, I'd put LEDs up here to shine up. So the whole top of that would be whatever color we want. I'd wire it into the same circuit for the CB and all that stuff. And yeah, it would all be perfect and good and all that. Hell yeah. You have no clue what I'm capable of, man. You didn't see some of that shit that I did years ago. I'm a you don't know this, but I have a background in electronics. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've actually taken classes and shit like that. I could solder and I could, program things. I could do all sorts of shit. So, I started off my career as a kid taking apart little RC cars and rebuilding them into other shit as a child, as a 6-year-old child. You know what I mean? And then from there, it progressed and progressed and progressed. And like, I don't have any pictures, but like I've built custom radio boxes for these trucks with clear plexiglass, backlit, edge lit, fucking LEDs, and all sorts of cool shit going on, and special switches and all that shit. So like, for example, this whole cubby area, like if I was to put my CB up here, I wouldn't put my CB up here. I'd put it up here, but I'd have a complete control panel for everything. I would make a custom panel that would cover this whole thing right here. Oh, and I'd probably even take this shelf out. Well, I would figure it out, but whichever I would go with, right? Like these screws, I would make it to where it screws right into that and sits in behind this channel, and everything would be just perfect. We'd have switches for our lights, switches for whatever the fuck we want. Yeah, you know, yeah, it'd be cool. They can't say, "Oh, you can't have that." It's part of my CB. Part of my CB. What are you talking about? You know, you give me the power plug. It's all part of my CB. Fuck you. You know. Yeah, I'd have to look way back, but I had laser engraved plexiglass and shit like that. I'd made that one for Dr. Phil. Yeah, he wanted Jesus Saves with a cross on it, and I had it edge lit in the box, and you didn't see the LEDs anywhere. All you saw was everything that's lit up. Mm-hmm. And I made all of that custom. Yep, and he would have it on the dash, so it would say Jesus Saves going out the windshield, all lit up and stuff, and he had custom switches and um, everything I had, like even the CB speaker, the external speaker, I took everything apart and I built it into the plexiglass case. So the speaker itself wasn't just attached or just sitting there. It was built into the panel, and all those panels would slide in, and it was all pretty cool. Yeah. So, well, everybody, listen. I'm down to 5% on my phone. I officially have to kill the stream, and I probably won't be back live this evening, but I appreciate everybody staying on. I'll give it about 2 more minutes or so for anybody to say their byes or hellos or thanks for watching or whatever's or who, you know. But I probably won't be live again until maybe next week when we're going across the country, going back and forth from Texas to Illinois. So we got a 2 trip. We're going from Texas to Illinois, back to Texas, back to Illinois. So um, be a lot of seat time. I could definitely get some more streaming in next week. So that probably won't happen until probably Wednesday during the day, and then probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It just all depends. So, anyways, thank y'all very much, and I'll catch y'all later. Deuces. See ya.